Yes, sir. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to The Run with me, Manny Wilson, all the way from Detroit to Chicago to your speakers and headphones. We got a great episode for you today, but of course, man, I appreciate you tuning in to the first interactive sports podcast. You know, a community that makes sure your voice is heard. So if you hear something you disagree with, that you agree with, that you dislike, that you do like, or even if you just want to outsmart me on something I said, give us a call, 219-413-9405. It's a lot going on in the NBA. I'm going to be real right off the bat. We're talking about the NBA today. It's been a lot going on in free agency, so the other sports are kind of taking a backseat role right now. It was a lot going on in the NBA, and I didn't get to touch on everything because last week, it was actually my birthday week, and I got sick, man. It was bad. It's not for the reason you might think immediately of like drinking or nothing like that, but I caught food poison. So even toward the end of the week, it was bad. It was bad. I'm not gonna get into too much detail, but I'm sure you can imagine what I'm trying to relate, that it was bad. If you ever had food poison, you know. But let's switch gears again. Switch gears. That's a completely different story. Our free agency is here. Damian Lillard has finally requested a trade out of the Portland Trail Blazers, and this about damn time. Because, man, we know he's a great player. He's one of those guys that can really help a team win a championship, but he was so loyal to the Portland Trail Blazers that he almost missed his opportunity to actually go win a championship. But now I think the time is perfect for him, and he's going to no other team other than the Miami Heat. Now, it's not official, so let's not get too hyped. He's not 100% going to Miami Heat, but I'm almost positive he's going to go to the Miami Heat. That's the team he desires right now. There's some other teams that's in the conversation. The Clippers, Timberwolves, Celtics, and the Pelicans are all in the conversation. And there may be other teams that may enter the conversation as you listen to this podcast as well, or as you continue on about your week, continue on about your day, enjoy the fourth, whatever the case is. I'm sure there's going to be more teams added to the fuel. However, put yourself in Damian Lillard's shoes for a second. You're a 7-time NBA All-Star. You played 11 seasons in the NBA. You've already shown and proved to everybody in the NBA that you clearly are that guy in the NBA. You're clearly him in the NBA. You've made game-winning shots. You've led your team to the conference finals. You've led your team to the conference semifinals with little to no help on your team. You've proved everybody wrong. You've shown your doubters. You've proved those who were hating on you, saying you're not as good as him. You've done all of that. You've already shown everybody everything that you could possibly prove. And now you just want to go win a ring. You spent your whole career playing with subpar guys and guys who are still trying to develop. Because your organization sucks and they're trash, your front office does not have the brains to bring people there. And your market, honestly, is just not that attractive to bring big names to play for your team. That's Damian Lillard's situation. So if I'm trying to leave this situation, why the hell would I put myself in another situation that's damn near the same, going to play for a small market team like the Timberwolves or like the Pelicans, where there's a lot of young guys who are very good at basketball, but they don't know nothing about winning no championship. They don't know nothing about leading a team. They don't know anything about even proving themselves in the league yet because they're still doing that. So to me, those teams right off the back are eliminated. The Timberwolves, Pelicans, boom, that's not happening. He's not going to another small market team, which is why I say Miami Heat, yeah, they're not the Lakers. Yeah, they're not the Celtics, but they have respect. They've won championships, and also they have guys who've been to the finals on multiple occasions. Bam Adebayo and Jimmy Butler both have been to the NBA finals on multiple occasions, and they both already proved themselves in the league. And then to add to that fact, that organization of the Miami Heat, they're already getting things in play to make sure Dame is going to be able to fit on that roster. They've traded some of the guys that they had last year that they went to the finals with. They had to trade Victor Oladipo. They got some draft compensation. They didn't bring back Gabe Vincent, who was a great guard. They sent him to LA. Well, they didn't send him, but he's a free agent, so they didn't bring him back. Max Strus, another great guy, went to Cleveland. Miami Heat didn't bring him back. They're making space for Damian Lillard's 4-year, $176 million contract that he signed back in 2021. Because if they don't have the room, he's not going to be there. And I think it's a damn good job by the Miami Heat because they see the guy who wants to play for them. They know they want this guy to play for them. So they say, all right, what do we got to do to sacrifice to make sure we can bring Damian Lillard here? All right, I'm sorry. Hey, Gabe, you're a great player. You had a great run with us, but we can't bring you back. All right, go find another deal. We just went to the finals. You're going to be able to get a solid deal, get some change in your pocket. Cool. Max Strus, same thing with you. Great run that you had with us, but we can't bring you back. Go ahead, find another deal with somebody else. I'm sure they're going to pay you. You just had a great playoff run, went to the finals, all of that. Do your thing. Sorry, we can't bring you back. As long as the Miami Heat continues to keep Bam Adebayo, Jimmy Butler, they will be all right. Trade whoever else you got to trade. It don't matter who you trade. As long as you can keep Bam Adebayo and Jimmy Butler and you somehow land Damian Lillard, oh, you don't have anything to worry about. I promise you, y'all will be right back in the Eastern Conference Finals or possibly right back in the NBA Finals if you can keep Bam Adebayo and Jimmy Butler. So those reasons there it's a perfect fit for Damian Lillard already. He already said that he wants to play with the Miami Heat. So to me, yes, it's going to be the Miami Heat. It's nothing official that he's going there, but I'm willing to bet my bottom dollar that Damian Lillard is going to play for the Miami Heat. It would have to be something extremely unusual for him to not go play with the Miami Heat. Now, I know some people here are Celtics fans. I know some people are worried about the Celtics. They're saying, okay, with the Celtics, they can probably get Damian Lillard. You know, they got Kristaps Porzingis, which is he's a great power forward. And they said they're still in the market looking for other players. This is cool. But as I mentioned about that 4-year, $176 million contract from 2021, the Boston Celtics ain't got it like that right now. They would have to split up Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, and to me, it's just not worth it, especially when you already have a team that fits so well around Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. The only thing the Celtics are missing is, yes, a point guard, which would be great if they got Damian Lillard and could keep the two, but I really do not see that happening with Damian Lillard in that contract. The Celtics will have to give up a lot of players, and I don't think they're willing to give up that much of their team that they've had so much success with over the past few years. So Celtics, they have a shot, but I highly doubt that's likely. And the Clippers here, who the hell would want to go on that side of LA right now, man? It's been a complete shit show on that side of the LA with the Clippers, man. I mean, Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, this has not lived up to anything that it's supposed to been. In the past 4 years, these guys have played 58 total playoff games together, injury after injury, whether it's a role player, whether it's a star player who's supposed to help them out. I wouldn't want to step foot on that side of LA. I don't care how much promise this team is going to show if I go play for them, but ain't no way in hell I'm going to the Clippers. I'm kind of putting them off to the side, but I would be very surprised if Damian Lillard goes and plays for the Clippers. Other than that, the front office damn near need to tear that up. But Miami definitely has my vote.